Yo, this weekend TCGplayer is doing their biggest sale of the year. And as a seller on the platform, I want you to be ready. So we're going to talk a little bit about that sale in this video and how you can make sure to maximize sales over the weekend. And what's up, guys? My name is TJ. I run a business called PokePaster TCG, where I buy and sell tons of Pokemon cards. Also, I have this YouTube channel where I help you guys get your stores off the ground to make money selling Pokemon cards, build your trading card business, whatever. And I do that from my basement in Minnesota. I'm not in a basement, and I'm not in Minnesota today. I'm in Florida. We're on a little bit of a little 10-year anniversary celebration / my sister's getting married. So it's so we're kind of double dipping there. Anyways, but my wife's busy right now, and so I figured I'd come down here and shoot a video or two or three. We'll see. But the sale. So let's talk about the sale. So the sale starts November 28th at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and goes all the way until December 1st at 11 p.m. So it is a lengthy sale. And how the sale works is anytime someone buys a card on the platform, they get 10% back, or if they're a TCG Pro subscriber, whatever, then they get 13% back in terms of store credit. So basically, it makes everything 10% or 13% cheaper, which that kind of buying power in customers' hands is meant to drive up sales. TCGplayer puts this sale in place to increase traffic, to increase volume, sales volume on the platform. And so I've said this a few times in videos now, but get ready, because if this is your first year as a business person, as a seller on the platform, you can absolutely anticipate an uptick in sales. And so I just want to make sure you're ready. So we're going to cover a few things in this video that I think will help you. Last year for Cyber Weekend, I had a bunch of stuff listed. I did a lot of these things, but I was grossly underestimating how much I would sell, and I ended up having and I was in the direct program, mind you, so outside of the direct cards that went out that I didn't have to ship myself. I think I had like 125, 150 orders or something like that I personally had to ship out, which for me is a lot. Maybe 150 orders is not a lot for you, but for me that was it was a ton. So we're gonna talk about that in this video. So the first thing that I would do if I were you heading into this week is list everything. Whatever you can get listed, get it on the platform. That collection you just picked up, get it listed. Bulk cards that have been sitting around for a while, get them listed. That stack of jumbo cards that's been collecting dust in your closet, definitely not talking about myself there, get that listed. Those binders that have been sitting there, take pictures of them and get them on the website. Graded cards, take pictures of them, put them on the website. Whatever you can sell on TCGplayer, get rid of it. That vacuum that's in your closet that hasn't been working for a while, but it's kind of been working, so it just sits there in your closet. Heck, take a picture of the vacuum, put it on the platform. I don't know what category you want to put it under, but there's a decent chance it's going to sell. Bottom line, stuff sells this weekend, so throw it on there. One caveat to that, if you are like me, where you have too much stuff and you know for sure you're not going to be able to get it all listed because there's just so much stuff that has to be listed, then you've got to do a little triaging, right? And do a little priority system. So high value cards, list them first. If you have high value cards, whatever high value means to you, could be any cards over 20, any cards over 50, heck, any cards over 5, whatever high value is to you, prioritize those things, get them listed first. Then start to make your way down on maybe cheaper cards of a game that you sell. So for me, that'd be like cheaper English Pokemon cards, and then I prioritize Japanese cards, and then I prioritize bulk or whatever your like triage system is. Make sure that you get the cards listed first, because it would be a shame if in your attempt to list cheaper cards that you purchased a while ago, you neglect to list more expensive cards that you purchased recently. Anyways, the goal is, bottom line is, just get whatever you can listed, because sales volume is going to increase. Now, in terms of pricing your cards, I wouldn't stress it too much. I've had a lot of you guys reaching out to me asking like, hey TJ, do you think I should maybe keep my prices high initially and then like drop them lower? Like, do you think? I would say like whatever margins you typically like to make on cards, just make sure that you're hitting that. I wouldn't necessarily sweat trying to like min-max, like, well, I know that a lot of cards are going to be moved. I don't want my cards to sell first, because then that means I could have sold them for more, because as the sale goes on, more inventory is going to get blown out. And so I don't want to miss those margins there. It's like, I mean, hey, you guys do what you want, but you're watching my channel and taking some of this advice. So, here's the advice. I wouldn't so much sweat that. I would say like just try and move as many cards as you can, list them at a price that makes sense for you to make whatever profits you normally make. If that's 10% or 15% or 20% or whatever that is, just plan on making that, and then try to move a lot of your inventory and try and get out of a lot of stuff. Because I mean, so let's say you spend a bunch of time pricing cards and you get to make a little more, and it brings your overall margin up to like 13%. It's like, I mean, sure, if that's what you want to do, I get it. That's fine. Just for me, I'm gonna try and list things at the price that I normally list them at, and if they get sold quickly into the sale, sure. If it takes them a little while into the sale, sure. That's not gonna be something that I sweat. So in terms of pricing, if you want to get creative and try something, that's great. But I don't have like a super epic Black Friday Cyber Weekend pricing strategy that will maximize all of your cards to make sure that your card doesn't sell immediately. I don't have anything like that for you. So sorry to disappoint, but I think just sell the cards, make sure they move. Man, these guys there's a pool out here. These kids are going nuts. That's great. I miss my kids. Okay, sorry, squirrel. So that's that. Now, in terms of the margin or the time that it's going to take you to do all these things, don't do what I did. Don't assume that you're going to sell a little bit more than normal. I would say prepare for the worst, and by the worst, I mean the best. Anticipate that you are going to sell lots and lots and lots of cards so that you have a wedge of time blocked out to ship orders, whether that's late on Sunday night, whether that's early on Monday morning, whether that's Monday evening, but just do whatever you can to, if you have a family, make your family aware that it is maybe gonna be a busy Sunday for you, or it is gonna be a busy Monday for you, or whatever. Just, again, learning from my experiences last year, I could have done a better job of making my crew aware that it would be a busy couple of days for me. Because the worst thing is for you to just be blindsided by it, and then all of a sudden you're scrambling, or if you have a job, like a demanding job, and that's what you do full time, that you need to prioritize on Monday, do that. Make sure that you leave some time on Monday to ship out cards, to put cards in envelopes, to throw cards together in orders. Make sure that happens. And then for those of you who like buying stuff, consider picking up some cards. For those of you who personal collection people, you've got like a cool personal collection outside of your selling on the platform, that's great. Then it could be a great opportunity for you to pick up some cards that you might not normally have the buying power for. And just in general, I would say now is a good time to buy. Things have cooled off a little bit. We've seen pretty big drawbacks in things, and this might be like, I don't know that, how the sale works, because people have increased buying power, you'll see like a small to medium spike in most cards or most sets or most boxes because of this weekend. And so towards the beginning of the Cyber Weekend sale might be a great time to pick up that card or that box or whatever it is. Now, I don't know if it's gonna be good enough to pick it up to resell at a later date, but if there's been something that for your personal collection, or just so that you can have something that you've been waiting on picking up, it could be a great time to do that. So yeah, Cyber Weekend, that's what I would do. I mean, prioritize those things. Prioritize listing those expensive cards. Make sure you get everything that you possibly can listed. I know for me, when I get home from this trip, the days leading up to Cyber Weekend, I'm gonna have some very late nights listing cards because I've just been very busy and putting stuff off. So that's gonna be great. But I already have it all sorted though. I've got stuff set sorted and alpha sorted, so now I just gotta list it, which isn't too bad. But so make sure you do that. And then, yeah, if you want to buy something, buy something. So yeah, big weekend. I hope that we got some cool things to celebrate. If you end up having a great weekend of sales and you had the best weekend or the best month or whatever, come back to this video and let me know down in the comments, because I want to celebrate with you. I'm not sure how many. I'm sure I'll do a breakdown of my sales on the Cyber Weekend and tell you guys how much I sold. I know I've got a decent amount listed on my site right now, maybe like $25,000, $35,000 worth of cards. I should know better, but I don't. It's somewhere between there, I think. Maybe, so we'll call it 30 grand. I don't know how much of that will get sold. I'm thinking at least 10, but we'll see. I could be wrong. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys in this video. Cyber Weekend. Hope it goes well for you. List those cards, sell those cards. And I almost forgot. I believe that Jesus loves you, that he's got an incredible plan for your life. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.